Alright, today we're going to start on a new unit. We're going to move from focusing on words to focusing on sentences, means phrases and sentences, so more than one word. And we're going to talk about emphasizing content words. So compare the two pictures below. In the picture on the left, the butterfly is hard to see because it is the same color as the things around it, right? So here, there's a butterfly, but it's not easy to see. The butterfly on the right is lighter than everything else around it, and this contrast between light and dark makes the butterfly easier to notice. So here, the butterfly is easy to see because of the contrast. So contrast means difference, right? So the butterfly is very different from the rest of the picture, so it's easy to see. There's a contrast. Here, the butterfly blends in and it looks the same as everything else, and so it's difficult to see. This is the same kind of contrast English speakers use to stress a syllable and its peak vowel in important words. This contrast helps emphasize important words so that they're easy for a listener to notice, right? So English speakers stress a syllable in important words. So for example, here, how do you spell easy? Easy is the most important word. Okay? So one word in the sentence below is emphasized and the other words are de-emphasized. This is contrast. So easy is usually pronounced much more clearly than the other words. So we don't say, how do you spell easy? Like, we say, how do you spell easy? How do you so these words are a bit less clear than the important word. So let's talk about focus words. In each thought group, which is a short sentence, clause, or phrase, there's only one most important word, and this word is the focus word. You can help your listener notice the focus word by giving it extra emphasis. To make a strong contrast, the stressed vowel in the focus word must be pronounced with extra clarity. So a thought group, right, is a short sentence of about 3 to 5 words. So here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a thought group, right? And what happens is there will be one word which is the most important, okay? So here easy is the most important word, so that's the focus word. And ease is the stressed syllable in easy, and E is the peak vowel. So to kind of create this contrast between easy and the other words, the E has to be pronounced with extra clarity. So it has to be much clearer than everything, all the other vowels in that thought group. So how do you spell easy? So the E has to be very, very clear. So let's look at this rule, focus rule 1. There's a pitch change on the vowel of the stressed syllable of the focus word. The pitch change can be up or down, but it must be a change. So pitch means the melody or the tone of your voice, right? So low pitch is like low, and high pitch is high, right? So this rule says that if this is the peak vowel, right, which means it's a vowel on the stressed syllable of the focus word, your voice has to go either up or down, right? So for example, if it goes up, it'll be like, how do you spell easy, right? So it'll be, how do you spell easy? So how do you spell easy, right? So E, so the voice has to go up, or it can go down. That's the other option. Okay. How do you spell easy? Easy. How do you spell easy? Right? Usually it will be up and down. Okay, usually it will be up and down. Sometimes it will be down and up, but not that often. So pitch is the tone, it's the melody of your voice, right? So it has to change. So listen, notice how the stressed syllable of the focus word in each sentence has a pitch change. This change in melody makes clear which word is important, right? So let's read this together. You can repeat after me. Follow that car. Follow that car. Which car? Which car? The yellow one. The yellow one. Right, so here the important word is car, so it's going to be car, follow that car. Here the important word is which car? And here the important word is yellow, because it's kind of new information. The yellow one, just the voice has to go up and down on these important words. So we're gonna do the quiz, okay? So in the quiz, you have these sentences. The first one is done, right? So we'll be arriving tomorrow. So tomorrow is the focus word. And so the voice has to go up on the stressed syllable, which is here, second syllable. Tomorrow, we'll be arriving tomorrow. So the voice has to go up and down. So I'm going to read these, and you look at the quiz, right? And select the word which is the focus word, the word where my voice goes up and down, right? So I'll read each sentence twice. So number 2, you look great. You look great. 3, she lives in Toronto now. She lives in Toronto now. 4, is the baby walking yet? Is the baby walking yet? 5, where are we going? Where are we going? And 6, I'm always hungry. I'm always hungry. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so the next question is, how do we decide which word is the focus word? So there are some rules we can learn. So the words that were emphasized in the sentences you just learned are content words. Content words, they're content words. So what are content words? So here are some examples of content words. So content words are words like nouns. So nouns are content words. Cat, bus, glasses, right? So these are nouns. Also, main verbs are content words. So words like to run, to read, to eat, right? Not modal verbs like can or be verbs like is. No. It must be main verbs. Adverbs are words like suddenly, carefully, slowly. These are content words. Also, adjectives are content words. So words like fresh, green, confused, right? These are content words. And question words are also content words. So words like who, what, how, they're also content words. So content words are basically these important words like nouns, main verbs, adverbs, adjectives, and question words. And the rule is the focus word in a short sentence or thought group is usually a content word. So most of the time we're going to choose one of these as a content word in our phrase, short sentence, or thought group. Okay, so here's a little story, and the focus words in these sentences are underlined. Each of these focus words is a different category of content word. Okay, so you have the noun, main verb, adjective, adverb, and question word. Okay, so let's read this together. So I'm going to read it, and then you can repeat after me. My cat eats fish. My cat eats fish. He loves it. He loves it. But only fresh fish. But only fresh fish. He eats slowly. He eats slowly. I don't know why he eats that way. I don't know why he eats that way. Okay, so notice in each of these cases, the each of these the words that are the focus words, that where the words the voice goes up, is one of these, which are all a type of content word. And so fish is a noun, loves it is a main verb, fresh is an adjective, slowly is an adverb, and why is a question word. You go ahead and do the other quiz for this part of the lesson.